Hello everyone, you are on the channel. It's funny to tears. Today we're diving into a story that's part comedy, part cautionary tale, and all around hilarious. It's about my Uncle Bob and his legendary battle with sleepiness behind the wheel. Now before we start, let me be clear. Drowsy driving is no joke. It's incredibly dangerous. But Uncle Bob's story, thankfully, ended not in disaster, but in a series of bizarre events that the family still talks about with tears of laughter. It all started on a sweltering July afternoon. Uncle Bob, a man whose love for a good nap is second only to his love for his prize-winning petunias, had just finished a massive family barbecue. We're talking 3 helpings of potato salad, 4 sausages, and a slice of cheesecake so big it had its own gravitational pull. Naturally, the post-feast drowsiness, what scientists call postprandial somnolence, and what we call a food coma, hit him like a freight train. But Uncle Bob had a mission. He had promised Aunt Carol he would pick up a specific, very important artisanal sourdough bread from a bakery an hour away. Why so far? Because according to Aunt Carol, this bread had the perfect crust-to-crumb ratio, a matter of household importance you simply don't question. So, despite our pleas for him to just take a nap, he grabbed his keys, gave a confident wave, and got into his trusty, slightly dusty sedan. The first 15 minutes of the drive were fine. The windows were down, the classic rock station was blasting, and Bob was singing along, slightly off-key, to a song about taking it easy. But then the warmth of the sun, the gentle hum of the engine, and that massive lunch began to form a powerful, sleepy alliance. His eyelids started feeling like they were made of lead. He did all the classic tricks, slapped his cheeks, turned the music up to 11, and even tried singing opera. But the Sandman was relentless. This is where things get weird. Bob remembers driving past a field of cows. The next thing he knew, he was waking up, not to the sound of the road, but to a gentle, rhythmic chewing sound. He blinked, confused. The car was parked perfectly, in a neat little spot. But it wasn't the bakery. He looked out his window and came face to face with a large brown cow who was calmly munching on the grass right next to his car door. He wasn't just near the field. He was in it. His car was nestled between 2 hay bales, looking like it was part of a modern art installation at a farm. There was no sign of a road. Just grass, cows, and the faint smell of manure. Panic set in. Had he been abducted by aliens with a penchant for agriculture? Did he drive through a time portal to a simpler, more bovine-centric era? He checked his phone. No service. Of course. He got out of the car trying to piece together what happened. The cows just stared at him with their big, soulful eyes as if to say, "You're not from around here, are you, pal?" He looked around and saw a faint dirt track leading away from his bizarre parking spot. He followed it, and after about 10 minutes of walking, he found the main road. His car tracks veered off the asphalt, went through an open gate he must have not seen, and followed a gentle slope right into the middle of the pasture. He had, in his sleepy state, decided to take a scenic detour that no one else in history had ever taken. He had autopilot parked his car in a cow pasture. Now getting the car out was another adventure. He tried to reverse, but the wheels just spun in the soft dirt. A friendly farmer, on his tractor, eventually came over, not with anger, but with a look of pure, unadulterated amusement. "Lost, son?" the farmer asked, stroking his beard. Uncle Bob, red-faced, tried to explain about the bread, the food coma, he just pointed at the car. The farmer let out a hearty laugh that echoed across the field and kindly offered to tow him out. As the tractor pulled his car back onto solid ground, the farmer said something Uncle Bob never forgot. "Sleep's cheaper than a new fender, and a whole lot safer than saying hello to my prize-winning Holstein, Daisy." Bob thanked him profusely, offered him some money which the farmer refused, and finally got back on the road. Did he get the bread? Oh, you bet he did. He arrived at the bakery just before it closed, looking like he'd just wrestled a bear. He walked in, covered in a light dusting of dirt and hay, and announced, "1 artisanal sourdough, please. It's been a long trip." The baker just raised an eyebrow but handed over the loaf. When he finally got home hours late, He handed the bread to Aunt Carol. She looked at him, at his disheveled appearance, and at the piece of hay stuck in his hair. "Bob," she said, "what on earth happened?" And as he recounted the tale of the sleepy drive, the cow pasture, and the kind farmer, we all went from worried to utterly hysterical. We couldn't stop laughing. The image of Uncle Bob's car parked neatly amongst a herd of cows was just too much. From that day on, pulling a bob became family slang for doing something completely nonsensical while tired. And the story serves as a hilarious yet very real reminder. When you're tired, just pull over, find a safe spot, take a nap, because you might not be as lucky as Uncle Bob. Your impromptu parking spot might not be a friendly, grassy field. Your only witness might not be a cow named Daisy. Seriously, though, thousands of accidents are caused by drowsy driving every year. It impairs your judgment and reaction time just as much as other things. If you feel tired, listen to your body. It's telling you something important. Pull over, grab a coffee, or better yet, take a short 20-minute power nap. The destination will still be there when you wake up. Your loved ones would much rather you arrive late and safe than not at all. So let Uncle Bob's adventure in the pasture be our funny lesson for the day. Don't fight the drowsiness, embrace the nap. The cows will thank you for staying off their lawn, and your family will thank you for staying safe on the road. What's the funniest thing you've ever done while being super tired? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to read your stories. And if you enjoyed this tale of Uncle Bob and his bovine buddies, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to It's Funny to Tears for more hilarious stories from our crazy lives. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.